Hello, everybody. It's MicheleMarieDalene. Tonight, we're going to be trying our best to have some more people join us. I invited a few people to come in that they had some questions, and we're kind of debating about because I am a conservative, if it's best to muzzle them or if they're best to listen to us or what. So I thought I would take some time today to talk about some of the things that are going on in the conservative community. And one of the things that I noticed, and let me just switch this, get this ready for the next feed here, is that there's a lot of people out there who are trying to say that people that are conservatives, which sometimes we get information that doesn't always necessarily always work out right, or we get the wrong information, is that we're supposed to be on the fringe, and it's not really necessarily accurate. It's not that we're trying to be incorrect or inaccurate. It's just sometimes we get the wrong information just as much as the liberals do. And so the most important thing that we need to do is to try to listen more to each other. Now, I was listening to Milo on Infowars talking about how some on the left are trying to tell us to shut up, and it kind of made me a little bit upset because Ruben is running a research project for doctrinal students in his college, university, and one of the things is their obligation was to study a randomly selected YouTube channel for their studies. And originally my channel was one of them that was selected by Ruben whatever. And the problem is it seemed that upon reading the research that he didn't really realize that this channel has a lot of views that are not necessarily always right, but we do try to make the right choices based on conversations, but we screw up just as much as everybody else does. And so I'm not trying to apologize for the lack of correct information. I'm just pointing out to you that it does happen. Like I said, what happened with yesterday's news article, he said to me, didn't you realize that, actually I think it was out in the wire, it said this, maybe it was Ruben, I'm not sure which one it was. I said, didn't you realize that you forgot that Roy Moore has sexual allegations? And I did. I had forgotten about that. And he said George H.W. Bush. It kind of surprised me. I was like, really? I said, I didn't really think of George H.W. Bush. I would have thought of George Bush, his son. Or is the H.W. Bush the son or the father? I don't know. I get lost. Then the point of the matter is that I did not know yet either way, and I just wanted to try to correct some of the misunderstandings between the two sides. Right now, check to make sure our feed's going okay, make sure sound's working. Yes, my BU meter's moving, and frame rates, take it or leave it. It's not really that great right now. I don't know why that is, but it's just I guess it's because this computer is old. It just can't give me the 25 frames per second out. But then again, is it the computer or is it the hardware or is it both? I don't know. So Ed called me and he let me know that it was going to be cold in Florida, and I didn't get a chance to look at Florida's temperatures today for Tampa, but I did see that after Saturday, Sunday in our area, next week it's going to have some cold days, and I've been putting a lot of material on my 2018 playlist from a variety of sources, so that people can ask questions about what's going on with the foods. Why are some places reporting food shortages and other places are not? Is it really just a time issue? For example, Whole Foods is trying something called truck to shelf or something like that, which is a form of just in time, and they've been finding that some things have been out of order that would normally be in stock. That was proven by Adapt 2030, who read the story out on that. I'm not going to go into that because I myself have noticed that Cumberland Farms has been running a little low on certain types of dairy products, and other dairy products have been outrageously expensive right now. So there's a lot going on out there, and that tonight I hope that we're going to have some phone calls. I really am. I'm really looking forward to getting a few phone calls. And I'd like to see a few people join us in dialogue. Because one of the biggest problems with this channel is when there's no live stream, when there's no phone calls, or there's no chat, this channel just is slow and nobody likes it. Now, last few nights of me out in People of Peace have been pretty much the main two communicants. And I mean communicating with each other. The other people haven't been on. Out of the 222 people on my subscription list, I'm very surprised that there hasn't been a few more dialogues. By the way, I did unblock Brian K, so Brian K could join us if he truly wants to. However, given Brian K seems to have taken kind of a dim view of his channel, I don't think that's likely to happen. And I think that there's a lot of things that we need to discuss. And one of the things is, for next week, I am planning to change the program schedule for the following. We're going to be doing our live streams on Sundays only, because I don't think we need to justify having them 6 days a week. Maybe we could if we had more people contacting us and being active in the live streams, but with only one person on the live streams, it makes very little sense to do that. And I did talk to Sue today, and she said she has to go and take care of some personal issues, so she wouldn't be here. I know that I really like having Sue here. I explained to her that why I was depressed, and I said to her, I'm depressed because I'm working my butt off to make these live streams successful, and they're not working quite as well as I'd like. I figured if we did one every night for 6 days a week, we would seriously be able to bring a lot of people in here and have a lot of conversations, because some people said one day is no good, another day is no good. So I was hoping to see more people come in on the days that they were free. For example, a couple days ago, I think it was on Tuesday. Was it Tuesday? I think so. Well, Tuesday or Wednesday, Ruben was here. And we had a fairly good dialogue. And with People of Peace. People of Peace brought up his fascination with airlines and airplanes. And I thought that was a pretty good conversation. Not that I necessarily knew anything about airplanes, but I still, I thought it was a great conversation. Nobody was calling each other racist. Nobody was calling each other bigot. That wasn't even the issue. We didn't even talk about politics that much. It was just a time for people to get together and discuss things, and that had nothing to do with politics. Frankly, I don't really, be honest with you, I don't really want to get too much more into politics. I'm really getting kind of burned out with it. Most people don't realize that. They think just because I'm a conservative that I'm going to want to sit there and keep talking about, politics. I'm not, really. I'm just getting kind of tired of it. And I just really wanted to cover more interesting topics. I mean, the world is not flat, and unless you believe in the flat earth theory, which I don't, but okay. And I know that life is short. I'm going to be 50 on the 13th of February, and Lumi is going to be another year older on February 11th. So we're going to be here for a while. But anybody can tell me about this research project that Ruben was talking about, because let's go to that. We'll show you what he said, and I'm gonna hurry up before somebody gets the idea to jump out there and start erasing notes, because that would kind of suck. So let's go to the note right now. And by the way, one of the things I really would like to have is have a second screen and mouse, so I didn't have to see me going nuts on my screen over here. So let's go to this. So let me minimize this window here. Yeah, minimize. Yeah, I know that there you can use something called a sunshade or something like that. Alright, so this is the chat. Right now no one's on chat. So let's go to, let me shrink the screen. Yeah, shrink the screen because unfortunately if I leave this big large screen, no one's going to be able to see the what? Blank. Oh, am I pressing the wrong button? You're pressing the right button. Well, it's saying to me, so I'm not pressing the right button. Oh. So, that's gonna suck. So, let's see if we can... There you go. It makes it bigger. I want to make it smaller. Okay. So, we're gonna try to make this bigger so you can see this. And, you're probably wondering why I do have other functions on this thing. I haven't used them, but I'm gonna try something. So, go to the window. And for right now, I think this will be fine. I'm just going to go here and go to my home screen. Oh, why are you pulling that program up? I don't need that one up. Okay. So, been checking a lot of things out here on the computer and stuff. Alright, so let's go to the community comments. And there was some really interesting comments, but I gotta admit, I do have my questions. Okay, I'm gonna get to the main ones of interest here. Because this is a long thread, you can go catch it, watch it, wish yourself. Okay. And okay, so Out on the Wire said, Ruben, whatever, I unsubscribed to Michelle's channel a few days ago. It is not the fact that she's a Trump supporter, it is because she claims to see both sides of the fact that she spouts out propaganda with no facts. She claims Trump is not only good for Americans and the world, however, the majority of the world thinks he is a joke. Just check the world opinions about him. She claims global warming, claims global warming ended in 2007, when in fact global temperatures have been rising consistently, with the warmest weather being recorded in 2017 since all recorded temperatures have been available. She has not mentioned that Donald Trump on 100 occasions stated that Mexico would pay for his wall, and now he is holding up American taxpayers to pay for it. Another promise broken with Trump. She states that Trump has done nothing wrong, when in fact she has no information or clue on what evidence the investigation is bringing. As not privileged to any of the info. And now she is claiming that most children are abused by democratic people, yet she has no stats to support her claim. Despicable. This video came up in my suggested video, so I thought I would come back to see if she has changed. If she clearly has not. I am offended like you with her biased and unfounded claim on child abuse. So I will not be supporting this channel any longer. A couple of my co-workers have sent her way, have stated the same thing, and thought I was crazy to even suggest her channel to them. Again, I don't mind the fact that she supports Trump, but I do mind what is that? That she is very narrow-minded and full of propaganda. Good luck to you, Ruben. I have enjoyed our conversations. And of course, that was not directly to me, but it was in here, so I thought I'd point it out. Let's see. Next topic. One where Ruben sent me a message. Where is I can find it here? I don't want to necessarily read everybody's message. Okay, here we go. This is when I need to know if you guys can tell me more about this. Out on the water, I have organized a conference call from between everyone in my research consort last night. What does that mean? A research consort? You mean research project? Never heard of it called a consort. Really? I was the last holdout still watching, making notations, gathering statistics. CP, Toy Talker, Barb, and AP had all fled prior as regular watchers, although they did pop in on occasion to see if anything had changed, improved. We all agreed that this channel held nothing of value to our research, and thus I also will be scrapping, he said with the word scraping. Scraping with what? Scraping the channel from the body of research. Our graduate students have been given the task of analyzing various elements where we have now removed this individual from the randomized study. Not on the wire, I wish you well. Okay, now first of all, this study, I never heard of this, but then again, that's not surprising. I guess it's just, CP never mentioned to me part of a research study, and Barb, which is still active in the university, never mentioned a research study to me either. So I'm wondering what the story was. And I said to... Ruben Whatever said a few more things to me, so I'll read this to you real quick here. Ruben Whatever says, MicheleMarieDalene, in my opinion, out on the water, and I have been having a dialogue. You've been having a monologue. Well, actually, People of Peace actually has been typing, so it sounds like a monologue, but it isn't. My research consorts have decided to delete you from our study. Again, this study thing. Does anybody know what this is about? My advice: seek weekly professional psychologist appointments and consider antidepressant medication. My graduate students and I will no longer be checking this channel. And I said to him, according to you, because I am a conservative, that a pill is going to change me into something I am not. I do not suffer clinical depression, which I don't. But unfortunately, I'll be honest that as for your study, how many of your students are still here? I have 222 subscribers. How many of them believe the idea that the best way to deal with a conservative is to ignore them, block them? The U.S. Constitution gives us the same right to speak out as well. You know damn well before adding my channel to your database that this channel has a conservative slant. It always had one since I created this in 2010. And he never got back to me yet on that. Me and Out on the Wire are having our own little dialogue. I'm not going to go through everything. And one of the things that he did agree is that he really doesn't know me very well. And I said to him, how well do you really know me? All you know about me is what you see on YouTube from the last few years. If you were to meet me in person, you would find me to be quite a nice person. I invite you to join me in chat just tonight so we can discuss these issues. Get to know the person behind the microphone. And he says, MicheleMarieDalene, yes, but you said... Oh, that's something else. I'm getting lost here. Oh, man. This is a pain. Okay, there we go. He says, MicheleMarieDalene, yes, but you said they were proven false. This is what I'm talking about. You state things are true when the truth is you do not know. If you would have said that you believe them to be false, then that is different. That is your opinion, but you pass things off as fact. You're right, I do not know you. I think you are a nice person, and I stated that in the past. My criticism is about your channel and the way you run it, mostly for the fact of this example. And then I offered him something of a surprise. I said, okay, I amend my nothing was proven either way. With the channel now fairly tame, I am looking to having some good dialogue. It has been a bit too quiet lately. Come on tonight's chat along with your friends and let's have a good evening. And that's what I want to do, guys. We're going to have a good evening. And I wanted to do that tonight. That's the whole goal of this program. It's not to sit there and accuse people. I was going to try to get people together because that seems that the whole problem with this channel is it's gotten kind of slow. Even People of Peace isn't here right now, which is kind of surprising. But yesterday he was kind of late, so maybe he'll be on later on today. I didn't get a lunch vlog in today because I just didn't feel up to it. To be honest with you, excuse me. I did plan one, but it just never happened. I've been trying so hard to find ways to increase the viewership of the vlogs to the point where I've basically been sacrificing my health for the sake of trying to get these shows out, and it's starting to take its toll on my body right now. It really is. I'm not doing as well as I was normally because I have been feeling very sick, and I know it's not the flu, so that's not the issue here. It's just that I've been trying so hard to get the materials out there and covering so many things. God, man, I love doing this part. So let's switch those two fixes in here. There we go. Now you can see me from two positions at the same time. And I don't know if that really is going to help you any. But what are we doing in this program? I don't want to mean keynote. It's okay. It seems like, as I said, that we've been in the last few days, I've been trying to really burn the candle both ends in the middle, trying to get things back into where we were. I want to have more dialogue than we were having the last few days. I would like to have had some dialogue, kind of like we had in November, but, you know, a little more, you know, courteous dialogue. If you remember, in November, October, we had people, but it was just getting to the point where it was started to sound like the WWE SmackDown more than anything, and I really found that very exasperatingly embarrassing and humiliating, and I just couldn't deal with it, and I just really kind of felt physically overwhelmed by everything that was going on. And so I wanted to try to have more dialogue, but every time I have dialogue on this channel, I just seem to have the worst luck. Either I got people yelling at each other, calling each other racist, misogynist trolls, or whatever, which doesn't help, or we have people calling me up on the phone and making stupid noises, and that doesn't help either. We have to turn the phone on. I'm going to turn that on now. Sorry about that. Phone callers, if you want to try calling, the phone is now on. Sorry about that. We'll move a little lower so it don't make me jump out of my skin. anyways, the point is that I've been trying to have a find ways to overcome some of the limitations, as I mentioned to people piece yesterday about the new policies with YouTube. And I found it really difficult because he's right about one thing, and so is Louis Rossman, and that is that given YouTube's policies, they have become more in support of big money makers, big headline acts, and the content that originally got YouTube on the ground in the first place is being kind of thrown around. That's my personal phone. Let me take it. Hello? Can you call the studio line? Because I'm on the show right now. Okay, that'll probably be about 9 o'clock. Alright, bye-bye. Okay, it was Ed, and I told him I'll call him back. And right now, given I don't see any content coming up on the screen, that probably will be a lot sooner than I expected. But I think the most important thing I wanted to get to is, as this channel is, of course, is really kind of, you know, it's one of the most important channels I got. And I know some of you are probably saying is, it's just a channel. It's nothing big. Get used to it. As long as YouTube doesn't think you're going to make any money, they're not going to support you. Well, maybe that's true, but you know what? Here's the thing. When you work in your butt off to make a content and create a program, and you've been working on it for all this time and trying to produce a good product, it's really, really hard to just drop it like, you know, yesterday's, you know, fish wrap. I have been doing this channel for so long that it's part of me. There we go. Look at the statistics here, okay? In case you can't read, I'll have to read to you. Watch time minutes is on the rise, okay? You can see that, okay? Views is slowly increasing, subscribers is increasing, and, well, the monetary section, you can just throw that away because that doesn't apply. And the thing is it's really, really quite disheartening to see people think that because of the things that have happened that I'm not supposed to feel any kind of sense of loss. I can assure you I feel lost every day. And it does cause me consternation because I've been working my butt off to make this channel a success. I've been working on it since 2010. I started out as a small little channel like everybody else did. I had an idea what I wanted to do. I focused on the future. And I busted my ass to make this happen. And so, all of a sudden, I saw that everything that I believed in was no longer important to anybody. People began to wonder if people are get such fixations about doing things, even if they seem like they're useless. Sometimes I feel like Wile E. Coyote, like when he's trying to catch the Roadrunner. He knows he's never going to succeed. He knows the Roadrunner is always going to outfox him. But yet, he still believes. He still believes that he's going to catch the Roadrunner. And that is what I feel like. Is that I feel like the Wile E. Coyote. I know that I'm never going to catch the Roadrunner. And when I finally do, I'm going to realize that everything that I've ever achieved to do to catch that Roadrunner, all the years of getting, you know, falling off cliffs and everything else, not going to seem quite as bad or whatever for realizing that now I have the Roadrunner in my clutches. And if you think that's kind of sad, it's true. But you know what? That's the way I feel. The content that I do here on YouTube It's not because I'm trying to be a bad person. I create content because I believe in things. I believe in what I do. Oh, our stream went offline, and I need to find out why. Let's see. Oh, just came back. I guess there must be some problem with the uplink. Only thing I can tell you, for those of you who are watching this stream and are seeing all these issues with the live stream, I see we got one watcher now. Let me go to the chat and see if Mr. Chat is working and see who it is. Right now, I don't see any chatter, but I just see one watcher. And so for the one watcher who's watching the stream, you probably missed part of my monologue, but that's okay. You know, you just got on here. It's nice to have you on. So why don't you just join us in chat? Join us online in chat. Okay, so I'm just making it big so you can see it on the screen. And as I said, you know, this is a passion. And sometimes people who start a passion, they don't necessarily always, I mean, they put their heart and soul into it. And so because they put their heart and soul into it, they believe that their passion is valid. Is it? Well, let's just check. Is it possible that it could be important? Could it be that it matters a lot to them? And that it should make a difference to them? And that they really, truly believe in what they do? Of course it does. That's why you got a passion. That's why you get started with an idea. You work your way up. And even if some people think it's not worth it, okay? That's what passions are. It's sometimes it's just beating the odds and saying, gee, you know what? I'm still going to do it anyway. Even if I am going to fall off the cliff, even if I am going to smash into a wall, even if I am going to basically roll over by a boulder, no matter what, you still have a goal. You still have a reason that you're driven to do the things that you do because you believe it's correct. You believe it's true. You believe it's honest. That doesn't necessarily mean that you're good at it, which is a big difference. And what I'm going to be honest when I say this is that as a content creator, creating content is a hard job. This is not, like really easy. We can sit there, you can talk about how great it is to create content and all that. But the sad truth is when you wake up in the morning and you say to yourself, gee, I'm going to produce something great. It's fighting. I got it. Oh, okay. So let's go back to the channel here. See if we can get the video back up here. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. It does happen. Okay, so let's go to the desktop. Alright, so now we're back on the desktop. As like I said, live TV's a bitch. So anyway, the whole point is everything's back up right now. So anyway, the main point is that regardless, you believe in what you do. And so you're going to do it. Even if everybody else says to you, you can forget about it. It's not going to make money. You're not going to be becoming wealth. You're not going to be making any kind of money because you're just a ne'er-do-well. Well, it doesn't matter. If you believe in what you do, if you believe in your work, you're going to keep trying. It's just the nature of the beast. So, but because obviously Monday through Friday, in addition to the Sunday, is not working out, I'm thinking we may just change the schedule a bit and go to just doing live streams just on the Sundays instead. We originally did Wednesday at the suggestion of a few people in the old live streams, and well, we had some good luck with it. I will be honest, and I say that. But the sad truth is that for so many of us on the content production side of things, it just didn't work out too well. Because the sad truth is that this time of the day just doesn't have the kind of content production that I'm looking for. And that's a shame. Okay, let me mute the sound video here. I don't need to make my poor computer have a heart attack. I'm trying to play a video clip. It's already playing. So let me shrink the screen down. It's the only way I can really see if anybody's watching this. Okay, so right now there's no one here, which sucks. So what we'll do, this is just another one of those Friday nights. There's a reason why we don't do them on Saturdays. Because Saturdays is when most people go out there and they're spending time with their loved ones and the family. And Saturdays is just a little bit low-key. And looking at tonight's live stream, it looks like it's joining us in the low-key department. But you know what? I guess this is one of those days when we just can't seem to win. We just can't seem to win. It's a shame because, but like I said, if you have a passion, and if you truly believe in what you're doing, you're gonna keep working on your passion. That's simple. It's that simple. Okay. I know last night out on the wire came on. Peace came on late. It's one of the reasons why I'm trying to keep this thing going, but I really just don't think it's gonna work out for that well. I just don't see it gonna happen. It seems like it's just not gonna happen tonight. It's gonna be one of those nights when there's just no content. So, what I find funny, interesting anyway, is besides hearing about this research project mentioned by Ruben whatever and out on the wire, is the fact is that, what about all the other people that were on a couple of months ago? The ones that were part of Brian Kay's team. I mean, who or where did they find out of this channel? How did they decide to come on here? Honestly, guys, I'll be honest when I say this. I think that having a nightly stream, as I said, is just not working out for me. I remember a couple of months ago, actually, it seems like months ago, it seems like years ago, actually, probably was not long ago, I said that Friday would be a day when I do most of the talking and you guys do all the listening. But that doesn't apply right now. We're trying to get people to share ideas, and yet where is everybody? Where are you guys? Certainly there are people out there who've got things to say. Well, I'll tell you what. Since no one's out here right now, let me just switch the camera back to me, and then we'll get ready to just do the rolling credits. Maybe we can discuss this some other time. Okay. So let's switch over here. Okay, now, for those of you who are really been watching these videos as long as I have been, and you're probably saying to yourself is, we like your BCast because they're small and we can skip ahead and fast forward, but when you do them live, they're boring because you can't fast forward through you. Yeah, that's true. I'll give you that. But you know, I think that there's something that you're missing, is that when we do content production, it's not just for you to sit there and say things like, oh, well, you know, Michelle is nothing important. She's just another voice. Just another face. Well, I find it depressing, actually. That so many people, one day, you know, the day will come, it happens to everybody, that I'll be gone, and then all you have left is stored in somebody's hard drive somewhere is all those videos I've ever done. And probably saying to yourself, gee, why didn't I ask questions when she was around? When she was alive, why didn't I ask her questions? Why didn't I get to understand who she was and why she felt the way she did? Why didn't I ever go to one of her meetups that she wanted to do? Because the sad truth is that I'm just one of many, many people on YouTube that are like that, and those people are saying the same thing. Why doesn't anyone come to my channel? Well, I don't know. You tell me why they don't come to your channel. Sure, they got a reason. Wow. Tell you what. It's Friday and it's just uneventful. So yeah, we're having a live stream on Sunday only next week. No Monday through Friday because that makes no sense. I just didn't work out full for me. Don't forget tomorrow the Soup Kitchen Wednesday will be open for lunch. And so on the 28th we're having a live stream, and then I think it was the 5th of November or 4th of February we'll have another live stream or something like that. And but I don't think we can do these every night because it's just not working out for me at all. Because it's just depressing me. It's really depressing me because it's like it takes all this energy to set up, and I do look forward to coming up here when I have content to talk to and people to listen and people to share. But if I have to sit here every day and stare at the camera with nothing to say, it just sucks. And I find it so discommoding that I just don't know what to do anymore. You know, I feel like I have lost something. I feel like I missed a link or something. I don't know. Come on. I know the old expression, no one can hear you scream in digital, but you know what the sad truth is no one seems to want to listen to you in digital either. So for now, I will see you guys, of course, in the vlog tomorrow, and I will see you on Sunday. So, stay out of trouble, guys. Okay? Bye-bye.